Welcome to PVT 1977 channel. Subscribe to the channel. And don't miss the hottest news of the day. Our news today includes the following content. Rushing to the hot search. Zhao Lusi had brain fog reaction in the show. In the latest variety show Little Courage, Zhao Lusi was asked about her grandfather blocking the camera for her. Suddenly, her eyes were blurred and her attention was not focused. She said she didn't know, and then she cried. Netizens said that in this clip, Zhao Lusi had brain fog reaction, which is a symptom of depression. Little Courage is a public welfare slow variety show tailored for Zhao Lusi. It hopes to convey the courage and warmth in the face of suffering by recording her daily life, public welfare activities and rehabilitation. The program started on March 27th. After the start of the show, topics related to Zhao Lusi frequently appeared on the hot search, triggering discussions among netizens about depression. According to Lifetimes, brain fog is caused by the imbalance of chemical substances in the brain, causing problems with people's thinking ability and emotions. The reason why it is called brain fog is that this word can vividly express the feeling of these symptoms. It's like the brain is shrouded in a layer of hazy fog, making it difficult for the brain to form clear thinking and memory, always unable to remember things, and unable to think as smoothly as before. The following manifestations may be specific symptoms of brain fog. Difficulty concentrating. Memory loss. Decreased thinking and analytical ability. Disorganized and slow thinking. Weak willpower and decision-making ability. Difficulty finding the right words and sentences to communicate with others. It takes longer to complete simple tasks. It is difficult to recall past events. The main causes of brain fog syndrome are chronic stress. Chronic stress increases blood pressure, weakens the immune system, causes insomnia, anxiety, depression symptoms, and may also cause mental fatigue. When the brain is exhausted, thinking, reasoning and concentrating become difficult. Lack of sleep. Long-term lack of sleep has a great impact on brain power, often leading to inattention and confusion. Especially if you are used to browsing your phone and watching videos before going to bed, the blue light of the screen may directly disrupt your biological rhythm, interfere with the normal secretion of melatonin, and further interfere with sleep and mood regulation. Hormonal changes. For example, in menopausal women, the decline in estrogen levels leads to forgetfulness, inattention and fuzzy thinking. Similar changes can affect memory and cause short-term cognitive impairment. Dietary structure. Long-term alcoholism, smoking, drinking a lot of coffee, as well as the so-called ketogenic diet and sugar-free drinks may lead to a lack of energy supply to the brain and affect thinking ability. In addition, brain fog may also occur due to a lack of vitamin B12 or eating allergic foods. Physical disease. Physical diseases related to immune inflammation, fatigue or changes in blood sugar levels can cause chronic mental fatigue and brain fog. Individual drugs. Some patients experience unclear brains during the use of antidepressants or during self-reduction of medication. Cancer patients may also experience cognitive decline after chemotherapy, also known as chemo brain. A set of brain protection strategies to improve brain power. Compared with other organs, the brain not only has advanced physiological regulation functions, but also affects mental health. It is recommended to protect the brain from the following aspects. Pay attention to nutritional supplements. Studies have found that maintaining a healthy diet can make the brain 7.5 years younger. A balanced diet is the prerequisite for protecting the brain, and on this basis, increase the intake of fresh fruits and vegetables, deep-sea fish and whole grains. Develop exercise habits. A study published in the American Journal of Neurology shows that people who did not engage in moderate to high-intensity physical exercise when they were young have a 47% higher risk of brain lesions 25 years later. If time is tight, you might as well use fragmented time to exercise more, such as taking a walk after lunch, doing stretching exercises during work breaks, riding a bike or walking the last kilometer home from get off work, etc. Ensure sleep time. A team led by academician Lu Lin of Peking University's 6th Hospital found that insufficient sleep can lead to significant impairment of cognitive ability. Ensure 7 hours of sleep a day and take a nap at noon. Monitor cardiovascular risk factors. Cardiovascular risk factors are closely related to cognitive decline. It is recommended to have regular physical examinations every year, find abnormal blood lipids and blood sugar, and seek medical intervention in time to avoid the development of hypertriglyceridemia and diabetes. Participate in more social activities. Reducing interpersonal communication often makes people feel depressed, and brain function will also decline. For the elderly, they should spend more time with new and old friends, and talk to friends in time if they have any troubles. They can also participate in some social activities to enrich their retirement life and find a sense of value in existence. Young people should keep in touch with their family and friends regularly, and should not rely too much on online social networking. They should try to communicate face-to-face. Observation and interaction through eye contact and movements can make the brain more excited. Learn new skills. Cognitive stimulation can increase cognitive reserve and delay the decline of cognitive function. Zero pay, no makeup. Zhao Lusi went to Ganzi just because it was cool, and the first broadcast of Little Courage was popular. On March 27, Zhao Lusi's Zero Pay, No Makeup, humanities documentary program Little Courage was officially broadcast. In the program, she visited the vivid stories deep in the mountains, witnessed how courage crossed the mountains and rivers, and used the camera to record the greatness in the ordinary. The program also took her inner monologue as the starting point to feel the simple emotional flow between people and the rural scenery that was not stained by the secular world. Wang Qin, the producer of Little Courage, said that she hoped to give more audiences some life inspiration by observing such a subtractive lifestyle and seek the dual solution of outward exploration and inward self-consistency, and open up a new perspective of living well. The program hopes to convey the idea that if you want to regain the initiative in life, sometimes you only need a little courage to open the window. The program premiered on the 27th, followed Zhao Lusi's first-person perspective and walked into Simarong Village, Beirong Township, Yajiang County, Ganzi Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture, Sichuan Province. When asked why she chose this destination far outside the city with an average altitude of 3,000 meters, Zhao Lusi's answer was straightforward and frank: because they are cool. Through the lens, the audience and Zhao Lusi saw the Tudo family of 5 warmly entertaining friends every day, felt the decades-long perseverance and concentration of the grandfather who made handicrafts, and listened to the sound of teenagers chasing and laughing on the plateau. When Zhao Lusi first set foot on this strange land, perhaps it was this strangeness that allowed her to release herself and express her inner heart more truly. The program conveys the real individual after the embellishment through the language of the lens. Zhao Lusi recorded her experiences and feelings along the way in the form of a diary. The village is lively, I like this kind of liveliness, and I don't feel the time is long no matter how long I stay in such a lively place. This is both a communication with the audience and a dialogue with herself. Through Zhao Lusi's individual narrative, we explore the courage to love life and focus the camera on the simplest life scenes in daily life: chopping firewood in the morning, weaving handicrafts in the afternoon, chatting around the fire at night, villagers greeting each other enthusiastically, a hearty football game, the warmth emitted when firewood cracks, and dancing to the ballads. These small and specific moments collage the unique way for contemporary young people to gain healing and courage. Wang Qin mentioned that the program not only focuses on Zhao Lusi's personal courageous moments, but also aims to listen to the tiny but heart-touching voices with partners inside and outside the screen, and exchange and experience the different forces of fighting with the world. The Little Courage Encouragement Mailbox activity launched by the program on social media has turned into an emotional tree hole, encouraging viewers to tell their own encouragement stories. Zhao Lusi admits she has no respect for life. She only slept 2 hours a day before she got sick, and she used 1 day as 2 days. In the latest variety show Little Courage, Zhao Lusi revealed that before she got sick, she only slept 2 hours a day, and then went to film and shoot commercials. I feel full of energy, and I use 1 day as 2 days. But after she got sick, she felt that her previous lifestyle was all wrong, and admitted that she had no respect for life. The panic of anxiety disorder is the same as the feeling of altitude sickness, which makes you feel very breathless and hypoxic. Anxiety disorder is one of the most common mental disorders in my country, and data shows that its lifetime prevalence rate is 7.6%. Although the anxiety disorder that Zhao Lusi talked about in the latest variety show has obvious distinguishable characteristics from depression, as the disease period prolongs, depression will co-occur with anxiety disorder, and the two often exist at the same time. Dr. Zhou Yanan, a psychiatric expert at the Second People's Hospital of Hunan Province, Hunan Brain Hospital, said that the psychological states of depression and anxiety are different. Worry, fear, uneasiness, and panic are typical symptoms of anxiety disorder. People are always worried that danger will come in the next second. They will feel inexplicable fear for things that they cannot understand. In addition, they will deliberately avoid certain scenes, such as crowded squares and closed rooms. Depression, inexplicable sadness, helplessness, and disappointment are the norm for patients with depression. So they began to constantly blame themselves, hate themselves, and even hate themselves, and then slowly lost interest in all things, places, and things. Compared with the avoidance of patients with anxiety disorder, patients with depression appear to be more indifferent and turn a blind eye. They are more calm than normal about what happens in the outside world and are more focused on their inner world. Secondly, the physical reactions of depression and anxiety are different. Anxiety patients will be in a state of high alert due to excessive worry and fear, thus showing physical reactions such as inability to sit still, rubbing hands and feet, pacing back and forth, and increasing small movements, and even trembling voices and dry mouth in speech. Anxious patients are also easily startled by a little noise or subtle movements, and have a startle reaction. The clinical manifestations of depression patients include loss of interest in things, decreased libido, reduced energy, physical weakness, mental depression, etc., and even physical symptoms such as headaches, dizziness, insomnia, and chest pain, but no substantial organ damage was found in clinical examinations. Again, the sleep conditions of depression and anxiety are different. Anxiety is characterized by difficulty falling asleep, and insomnia in patients with depression is mainly characterized by early awakening. Surveys show that about 33% to 95% of patients with depression have various anxiety symptoms at the same time. For example, patients with anxiety will begin to fall into depression because of nervous worries that cannot be solved for a long time and have a great impact on their lives. Patients with depression fall into anxiety because they are in pain caused by pessimism for a long time but are powerless. Doctors remind that anxiety and depression will have a certain impact on patients' study, life, and work. When it is difficult to judge, we all need to go to regular hospitals for professional diagnosis and treatment. On January 1st this year, Zhao Lusi, who had been away from the public eye for a long time, posted a message confirming that she was suffering from depression and announced more details. In 2021, she felt like there were bugs crawling on her body like needles. In 2023, she had night sweats, urticaria, etc., and in 2024, she had frequent retching, dizziness, joint pain, cervical pain and other somatic symptoms and aggravation of allergies. At noon on December 27 last year, many netizens found that Zhao Lusi's Weibo was set to invisible, and Zhao Lusi's Weibo could not be directly searched in the Weibo search area. According to media reports, Zhao Lusi was sent to the hospital for rescue on December 18. At that time, she was paralyzed in a wheelchair. In addition to aphasia, even walking became difficult. She had to undergo rehabilitation training later, and her work could only be paused. On the evening of December 28, Zhao Lusi's friend posted a message saying, "She entrusted me to tell everyone that she was safe." The friend revealed that Zhao Lusi fell ill on the 18th and actively cooperated with treatment in the hospital during this period. Zhao Lusi did go to the emergency room and had aphasia. "Now I can speak slowly and start to stand up for rehabilitation training." At 1:28 a.m. on January 1 this year, Zhao Lusi updated her status on the social platform. This was her first update after she became ill, which made many people feel distressed and sad. In the video, she used 57 photos to summarize the past 2024, with happiness and sadness. On January 29, Zhao Lusi posted a long article on her personal Weibo, sharing in detail the whole process of her treatment of depression, and responded to the doubts of marketing for the first time. On March 25, Zhao Lusi posted a Weibo to promote the news that the variety show Little Courage will be broadcast soon. The related topic rushed to the top of Weibo's hot search, sparking heated discussions. Little Courage is a public welfare slow variety show tailored for Zhao Lusi, hoping to convey the courage and warmth in the face of suffering by recording her daily life, public welfare activities and rehabilitation journey. Public information shows that Zhao Lusi was born on November 9, 1998 in Chengdu, Sichuan Province. She is a Chinese film and television actress. Her representative works include Phoenix Prisoner, Oh! My Emperor, The Rumored Chen Chanqian, The Long Ballad, Who Rules the World and Splendid Star Han. What do you think about this? This concludes our new section. Welcome to leave your thoughts in the comments area. Let's discuss it together. Welcome, don't forget to give me a like and follow. Thank for all.